What's good, y'all? Welcome back to yet again another Views video here with your boy Nas. I know the last video ended abruptly right then and there. That's because the battery died. So we went ahead and did the whole process and wasn't able to show you guys because we didn't have any battery life. So today we are here with the Jeep and the coolant has been flushed. And honestly, by the looks of things, if this comes off, it looks like water, you know what I mean? If you can see all up inside of there. It don't necessarily look like anything's been oily merged. It's still kind of clear, but I would have liked to do a couple more flushes to it. If I'm being honest, maybe two more flushes until I put the coolant in there. But for now, we'll rock out with that. I'll probably end up doing a reflush with the system anyway. But today's objective is to take care of this. We are taking care of this nonsense right here because this is not going to work for me. And as you can see, some of our fellow friends have decided to move in. So we have to take them out. The goodies are going to be back here. And let's see exactly what we got to complete the job. And I forgot that that doesn't stay up by itself. So we have our rotors. We have our plug kit because we are going to fix that flat tire temporarily. I know we should get a new tire, but we're just going to patch it up. And we have our brake pads and our brake clean. Don't mind the rest of the stuff back there. We still have to do our interior detail. For now, I'll close that until I find a way to prop it up again. Of course it fell off. Son of a bitch. We really gotta get that fixed. So next video we'll get that fixed. Oh, there's a nice chunky spider in there waiting for me. So now that we got our parts situated, let's do the same routine. Let's get the Jeep off of the grass, put it on the concrete here so that we can, for one, not work in the mud and the dirt with the bugs, and have some sort of level ground to put our jack stands so we can get this work done. All right, so we essentially have the Jeep somewhat level while we can do these brakes here. I've got it kind of situated on that rock over there so that once I throw the jack underneath here, we got some kind of levelority, if that's a word. Like normality with level in it, levelority, you feel me? So let's get to work on that and get to changing these rusty, dusty, crusty brakes. This is freaking terrible. But it ain't frame, it's just those rockers are completely shot. So we're gonna throw our jack on the frame instead of anywhere on those pinch welds. My bad if you see my tail feather. I ain't mean to show you my tail feather. Get you some. This is not sponsored. Don't get you some. All right, everybody, so if you can see what just happened there, I put the dang on jack on the pumpkin to raise it up, which inevitably raised the suspension. So then when I put my jack stands on the frame rail and lowered the pumpkin, I lowered the suspension, and now my tires are touching the ground. So I'm just gonna rely on the jack and F these jack stands. All right, if y'all can remember the last time we had the Jeep started and we heard some kind of knocking or ticking or weird clacking noise coming from underneath the gas tank. I'm gonna try to run the Jeep to see if I can hear that, because that's why the check engine light was on, allegedly, because of some evap code. So let's see if we can replicate the sound again. Now, mind you, while these jack stands are not supporting crap, because it still can't come down because the suspension has to travel, I do not recommend doing this. Oh, check that out. Wow, just found new damage. All right, so here's the frame, which looked solid until you get here. That is not good, and I don't think that's gonna pass. So oh my word, I should have known that this John was clapped out. Look at these rockers. These rockers are cookies. The other side's worse or just the same as bad. I don't know what this fluid is coming from out of this, but it's a good look now that we're underneath this thing. I see fluid all the way down the transmission, and seeing that we don't have a transmission cooler from the front of the bumper, that's probably why I'm leaking or losing. I don't really know. I'm gonna see how it drives once I get it up and going, but this is all sketch with no jack stand support. Oh, there's that ticking noise. Perfect. I feel like the jack is slowly moving down, but as it should, it's hydraulic. Let's get this out of the way. We are really testing life, but hurry up. See if we can find it. I don't know what that is, y'all. Honestly, there's a little bit of fluid right here on this tank, if you can see that. I'm just reaching now. Charcoal canister. That's not, unless it's something in the trunk. I'm really not hearing anything in here, so it's gotta be down low, but I can't figure it out. There's spiders all underneath this freaking crap. I'm underneath this Jeep in shambles, y'all. Touching spider webs everywhere I could go. Of course, this is a dirty job. Did not plan on getting dirty today. All right, so back in the trunk, of course, the hat doesn't work. So very nicely done. Start by trying to take this spare out of here, which is actually in decent shape. So if I can't clean up the tire that's on there right now, the rim with all that brake dust on there, I'll just use this spare, because honestly, it's got like a little surface brake dust, but I'm sure it'll clean up well if that one doesn't clean up at all. This is no use. There's nothing in here but I mean, it was worth a shot, but there ain't nothing in here to check to see where that noise is coming from. So it's got to be that, whatever the heck it was that I was looking at, that's giving me this check engine light for evap, whatever the freaky reason is. I'm not the type of guy that likes to throw stuff to the shop, but if I can't figure it out, we're throwing it to the shop. Get it right for me, you know what I mean? Send her back, well done, and move on from there. All right, y'all, last guesses, last assumption. This is the charcoal canister right here. It's not making any noise, but what we want is in here. Now the fuel tank is in here, and I'm hearing the noise directly above me, and there's some can't see, there's some lines that go right here. If you can see that, there's lines that go right there into something, which I'm thinking is the fuel pump. So maybe we're getting evap code because of the fuel pump. Something's wrong with that, which would explain whatever the freak this is on this right here. I'm gonna the fuck was that? Fucking stung by a bee. Nah, let me get out of this dirt, man. That's why I ain't want to be in the dirt anyway. If that's the fuel pump, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't want to deal with that. After we get all those brakes and nonsense situated, I'm just gonna take it to the shop, let them do what they gotta do for me, you know what I mean? Send it back to me, let me know when she's ready to rip, and take it from there. All right, so now that we have spent time on this, let's cut this Jeep off with our notorious check engine light. I don't know why, it's something to do with that, and O2 sensor as well. We had a check engine light for, but we're gonna let the shop take care of that. Let me take care of all of the fundamentals right now. I might even take it to the shop for this leak in sunroof. I haven't tested it out to see if it leaks actually, but I was told it leaks. So we might take on that project and see exactly what the heck is going on. But just stay tuned for the further videos. Let's get these brakes done. How about that, man? Dang.